faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird brain, it's a plane, it's iwalter. Yes, it's iwalter, strange visitor from another planet who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. iwalter, who can change the course of mighty rivers, bend ears with his annoying voice, and who disguised as Walter Interranti, mild-mannered janitor for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights a never-ending battle for truth, nonsense, and the American way. And now, another exciting episode in the adventures of iwalter.
Give me my food stamps. This is my second time applying for these damn food stamps. The first time, I'm not gonna lie, I missed the appointment, okay? I need my food stamps. I need them. Okay, this is not a joke. Just give me my food stamps. That's all I'm asking for. Stop putting me through talking to computers and people who are not human beings. I feel like I'm playing Will Smith in iRobot or some shit. You got me talking to people who aren't even real. I want to talk to a human being. I want to get my food stamps. I just want my food stamps.
It's not fair. He's done everything right.
Let me ask you this, Leroy. Do you feel guilty about using your food stamp card when you have $850,000 in the bank?
No. No, I don't. I'm going by the rules, and if they need to change their rules, they can change their rules. But I don't see I'm doing anything wrong.
You can't sell food stamps. It's illegal.
Man, is this some kind of joke, man?
That's no joke. You're on ABC 6. This is illegal.
Here, bro. Hey, get that come out here.
The couple quickly walks off.
I'm here trying to get some Obama bucks. That's what I'm doing, trying to get some Obama money.
I ain't here to get some benefits, you know what I mean? I'm here to get a check. Bitch, I want a check.
Tell me why you like Obama.
Because he gives me stuff.
So what do you get from the government? Tell me everything you get from the government.
All I get, stamps, public assistance, Medicaid. We call it money in the pocket. We call it money in the pocket.
What kind of benefits are you getting?
Oh, let's see. Whatever the hell they got to offer, like, I don't even know. They ain't like they got a checklist, like, nigga, we gonna offer this, and that. I'm just here to get what I can get.
Food stamps, it's just food. It's like food.
When was the last time you actually worked?
Oh, we say about half a decade.
But you're a perfectly healthy young man. Why aren't you working right now?
My background. Once you go to jail, it's hard to get a job.
How many kids do you have?
I have 5.
How many mothers?
4 baby mamas.
4 baby mamas? Do you really want to work, or you just want to get a free check?
I just want to get a free check.
There's a sign behind you that says Waverly Job Center. You have any intention of going in to get a job, or are you just going to get the food stamps?
Not looking for a job. Maybe a career, but not a job. How you doing? You looking good today.
Looks like be live on the Facebook, mofo.
Hey, it's Walter from iWalter. That was Todd Thomas. I missed a little bit in the beginning what he said, but that was cool. We just listened to
Keeping It Real.
Keeping It Real. There was a couple people who, I had like 7 sound clips. I don't know if we're going to play them all on this show. If we do, that's cool. If not, that's understandable. It is actually the 13th today, by the way, folks. Believe it or not. It's not Friday the 13th. It's Sunday the 13th. And I haven't seen... The sequel. Yes, it's the sequel to the sequel, actually. I haven't talked to Todd, or had him down here in a while, so... on the show, it's been almost, probably since January, I guess, with Ryan, with his pussycat. So, yeah.
Hey, now.
He was...
I never forget a pussy... cat.
Yes.
All our live viewers have left us.
Yes. Unfortunately.
I guess we're not that
exciting.
Yeah.
So I got some other sound clips, but the one on the sense of entitlement, I don't think that has changed. I actually found that the other day, so I had to kind of plug that in there, I guess, so to speak. Yeah. So, so what's been going on?
Peace out, Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm just going to turn this live video off.
Oh.
Peace out.
Yeah, you can see him on Facebook. He's doing a live video thing right now.
I'm about to stop it so I can actually concentrate on the podcast.
Yes, this is more important. This is the important part. Yes. Yo, what's up, peeps?
All right, that's done. Well, I want to thank a few people who actually logged into that for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Jason. I saw you, Jason, and Ted. So
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, baby.
You guys are cool.
Yeah, yes. From your neck of the woods or something, or?
I don't know if... Well, let's just say I worked with them or...
Oh, okay.
Some of their significant others.
Ooh. Sounds pretty good.
I don't know if they want their locations revealed. So
we'll what about Ryan's cat, though? Can we reveal that?
I could write a song about it, maybe.
Really?
Yeah. Nah, just here and enjoying the lovely summer weather and ready to talk about whatever we may be willing to talk about.
Oh yeah, like idiot drivers, maybe, or.
Well, I don't have 12 hours to devote to that today, but
if you have the time, I have the beer.
Yeah. But it's funny. There was things we were talking about earlier, and they're just kind of escaping my mind at the moment.
Well, actually, there's...
What's the difference between Man-Thing and Swamp-Thing? I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Actually, really nothing. I've heard there was something actually before those two comics. There was another one.
I was more of a Man-Thing because I'm just all about the man. I mean, seriously, though, like, as a child of Marvel times, that's pretty much, when I got into comics, I tried to teach you about comics, but no, you wanted to play baseball. Mallrats shout out.
Yes. I saw the DC movies, I guess.
You were the one.
Yes. Who saw Swamp Thing. Which, what do you call it? It's going to be at that Horror Fest next weekend, or this
that would be the one in Cherry Hill, I believe.
Yeah.
Monster Mania.
The one who was actually married to John Carpenter at one point.
Adrienne Barbeau?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, I saw her. I mean, I watched the movies. I've never seen her. But I like those movies. They're a little quirky.
How many different versions of The Thing exist? Like 40? Think of John Carpenter. Hasn't that movie been made like 20 times?
Actually, yeah. Well, there was 3 different movies. The original, and then there was the one John Carpenter did, and then there's that sequel to that. Or a prequel, I think it was. Something like that. I can't even remember.
Yeah. It's just too many to remember.
Oh, yeah.
But, I was going back a little bit here. Yeah, I remember reading Man-Thing as a child of Marvel, but I'm pretty sure Swamp Thing was a DC.
I think you're right.
Thing. It's always weird. It's like that whole... You always notice the similarities with characters with them, and...
They steal.
Like I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's some... Obviously, they're like... Or a direct response to the other, whichever one came first. I'm having a bad time thinking of another... comparison. Well, obviously, Justice. I think Justice League actually was before, like, the Avengers, obviously, because DC Comics were definitely around before Marvel. I mean, that's pretty much a known fact.
Well, Detective Comics and stuff,
right? So I guess the Avengers kind of was like was Marvel's answer to, DC's Justice League of America.
Well, I think like November is when Justice League comes out, actually.
The movie, yeah.
But yeah, as far as DC was what Detective Comics, and
right.
That's where Batman, Superman, and
Superman.
Superman.
Superman. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Super Dubby.
Yeah, there's definitely like, I can't remember now, like all of them, but like I think like they've all had their own version of similar type things where, you know, the most obvious one, like I said, ManThing, Swamp Thing, like, you know, what's the difference really? I don't even.
They're pretty much the same.
I don't recall. I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't remember anything at all. But, I know the one that comes to mind because I'm looking at them now.
Yeah.
Is,
Deadpool?
Yeah, the whole Deadpool and Deathstroke, which, I mean, if you look at them, I know the characters are, like, not the same, but, like, the look, at least the visual, to me is kind of like, I think Deathstroke predates Deadpool. And I did like that character, like, on Arrow. I actually brought him back toward the end of the last season. And that guy who plays him is a pretty cool actor, so...
I mean, I see. You know, what thing is, I haven't kept up with that show, but
who know?
I mean, I did like Deadpool, the movie at least, and
he's pansexual, is he not?
I guess so. I didn't know there was a female version of Deadpool, which is in the comics.
Who's probably also pansexual, or
whatever. Probably. Well, she's not all mangled in the face like he is.
Hey, no,
she's a hot blonde.
Not that boyish looking one that was at one of those Comic-Cons.
Oh no, because
I think you met that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That chick that was in the Deadpool movie, the little girl.
Right.
Yes, I got it. Ironically, I got charged with rape charges on that. No, I was kidding.
It's not funny. That's not funny.
That's not funny.
Perhaps you can take some music lessons instead of raping people.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
The bratva.
Yeah.
I speak the Russian.
Yes.
Yeah. So we could talk. Well, there's always. I see Luke Skywalker is on the cover of the Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that because I actually like that side movie from this coming year, or was it last year?
Rogue One.
Yeah, I liked Rogue One a lot.
Yeah, I did too. I think a lot of people even like that more so than
the new Star Wars.
What was the other one? I can't remember the name of it right now. Luke, I am your father.
Yes, well, at least it had Darth Vader in there. Too.
Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Yay,
I mean,
for me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean,
I can't wait to watch. I can't remember the character's name, but the guy who was the stormtrooper, for lack of a better term, African American gentleman.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna. I'm still wondering if they're gonna have him making out with the other guy, which. That they'll force that upon us.
I hope not. That'll be a turnoff, definitely.
Because it looks like, you know, he's got a thing for
men.
Well, no. I mean, he seems to like the, you know, what's her name?
Oh yeah, the chick that's the new Jedi,
right? But of course, they'll probably make that not a
an issue.
Possibility.
Yeah,
she'll be having sex with I don't know,
a
rock on Tatooine or something, and he'll be screwing the
other guy,
the pilot. Yeah, because we have to have that
political correctness.
Right, we have to accept it.
Well,
in a movie, I mean, who cares about what happens in people's private lives? But whatever. Just make the movie, and it's supposed to be in a galaxy far, far away, but it seems to have today's
issues.
Today's, dictated whatever political agenda included in it.
Well, do you think there would be something where somebody like in a what do you call it, like some jet or something, running a bunch of protesters with their
jet?
Yes.
Jet. Yeah, I don't know. I keep hearing there's reshoots with that Justice League, so it makes you wonder what's going on there.
They did a lot of reshoots.
They said was it Aquaman? I just read something in particular. They said one of the characters.
That sounds familiar.
Or was it Wonder Woman? I think they said they want Wonder Woman's part to be more. See what they probably did. I'm assuming is because of the popularity of the Wonder Woman movie. I think it's like the biggest grossing movie this summer.
It is, yeah.
They probably went back in and said maybe she didn't have enough of a role in the Justice League movie, so they're going to pump up her. I'm assuming this, her storyline.
Her breast. She made a comment about her breast being too small.
But
well, you're probably right. Yeah, she's.
When you hear that, you get nervous because I'm like, if the movie's coming out like in 3 months or whatever, roughly, and they're redoing reshoots, it's like, didn't you kind of hear that with Batman versus Superman? I don't remember, but
actually, Suicide Squad, I think they did.
And I don't remember what happened. Like, Zack Snyder's daughter, like, tried to commit suicide or something. So I think,
I didn't know
didn't Josh Whedon come in? So, I mean, I think he's like kind of helming this movie. I mean, I was hoping it would be another Zack Snyder 4.5-hour movie with a 3-hour extended version on top of that.
That would be cool. Well, actually, Whedon's been doing the Marvel movies, so he's been doing pretty good.
Yeah, that's what was kind of weird about it, because the fact that they're letting him cross over, so to speak. But
well, I liked him from Buffy, obviously, and some other shows, movies. Cabin in the Woods, I did not like. I think you like that.
I don't know if I saw. There was several of those, right? I might have watched the original. Or
no, it was one movie. Cabin in the Woods. I know Rich liked it.
Was that Elijah Dushku?
Well, I love her though.
She was in there, right?
You know what? No, she. Well, you're thinking.
I'm thinking of another Cabin movie.
Well, the Whedon verse, Josh Whedon verse.
He likes, like a lot of, he likes to use the same people. Like we're talking about, Michael Rooker, my buddy.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, brother.
What's the guy's name? Gunn.
Oh, James Gunn. He's
James
really
Gunn.
good.
I did like. Was it Slither?
Slither, I didn't like that much.
Actually, I thought it was.
It was weird.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it.
Well,
and then there's It, which scared the shit out of some people.
Yes.
Actually, we can go into that later, I guess.
Well, It. Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to tell me about that. But actually, when you mentioned about James Gunn and Slither and stuff just being weird, I have it behind you, but I have that. Yes, Alien versus Predator. The second one, I can't remember the name of it, called Alien. AV2, and there's some really disturbing scenes in there where I'm sure people found offensive, especially when the alien was it was like a cross spread because it got into the predator, so it became a predator alien, and it was shoving its eggs down some pregnant woman's mouth.
You couldn't do that today, probably.
No, I know, because I know that movie didn't get really liked. It was pretty disturbing because then all the little baby aliens pressed out of her.
Who directed that one?
I don't know. That's a good question. I thought it was
Danny
good.
Glover?
Yeah, mate. Well, no, that one was horrible. The Danny Glover one. There was that one with Danny Glover and Predators.
Mel Gibson. Actually, I don't recall I know I'm going off topic.
No, that's cool.
But there's a war movie he directed. He got nominated for Best Director.
Oh, really?
And it was just an HBO. I don't recall it's based on a true story.
Oh, wait. What do you say?
About this guy. It's the guy who played Spider-Man, the previous one, Andrew, whatever.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It's on HBO now. It's based on a true story about the guy was like a conscientious war he was in the army during World War II, but he would not shoot a gun.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
So he was like saving guys in battle
on
one of those Pacific Islands where they were fighting the Japanese. But we don't want the Japs anymore. Quoting a young Howard Stern, that is.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't want him anymore.
But yeah, it was pretty. It actually was a good movie. And Mel Gibson, I forgot he directed it, but he was actually nominated for Best Director, which, he can make the best movie ever, and there's no way Hollywood's going to acknowledge him after some of the stuff he went through. But a lot of it,
He's done a couple good movies he's directed. I think War Pictures, too. I thought
he did that other one. He was in the movie Braveheart, I guess.
Braveheart, but then it was the two
movies. I can't remember his name. I know it's Andrew something, the guy who played Spider-Man after Tobey Maguire. He's the main character. But it was really good. I mean, it's kind of a heart-tugger, and it's based on a real man in World War II that,
Did they exist anymore?
He just, it was based on some stuff that happened, when he was younger with his father and stuff. But because his father, I guess, had been in World War I, and like a lot of veterans came home and had issues like with alcoholism and stuff like that. So the kid kind of had a rough childhood around that, but Yeah, it was really good. I mean, I was like, it was one of those movies where like I heard about it, I didn't really see it in theaters, and I apologize for not recalling the name of it right now, but
I forget too. I know there's 2 of them in a row that are actually really.
I could cheat and go on IMDb, I guess, but it really. I would recommend it. I enjoyed it, actually.
That's the thing. There's like actually some pretty interesting movies out there. There's a lot of good ones, and I just don't have time, I guess, to watch them all.
Yeah, he was. I remember he was in a movie about Vietnam.
Yeah,
Mel Gibson. I actually liked that one too. I don't think it did great box office at the time, but that was a really good movie as well.
Well, I know he did 2 war pictures almost back to back. I think there were 2 different.
Put the bomb.
Exactly. No, there were 2 different perspectives, I think, and I forget the names of them, but I forget if that was one of them, the one you're mentioning. But
yeah.
Let
me see, Mel Gibson. I'm gonna just. I hate when I can't remember like the title of a movie or something.
Oh, that's me all the time, though.
I gotta look that up.
With some Canadians.
I guess as a director.
Yes. There is a lot of good movies coming out, though, because I know you're ready to mention, and I kind of changed the subject.
Oh, this has also been, just I'm throwing this out there.
No.
Like the worst box office year so far. Like, I think a lot of it just is, I mean, let's face it, the prices of the movies are ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. $15, $20.
Because that theater near me, I love it. But they're switching all the seats out to those recliners, which are cool, but then they jack the prices. But yeah, basically, excuse me. I think a lot of it's just like, yeah, I like going myself, but I haven't gone as much for a variety of reasons. But you know, it's just like, and sometimes they come out like so quickly, like they're out like you see the Guardians of the Galaxy, it's already available like for downloading and whatnot.
Well, that's true. Probably because of the cost. Now, I know some people like, well, Rich saw it 3 times. I
haven't done that in a while. I think I saw that one twice because I saw it before I saw it with you, and I liked it, so I didn't mind going to see it the second time. The original.
Oh, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Well, see, the second one, I didn't bother to go see it.
And I think we both saw the Star Wars movie twice.
We did, actually.
Force Awakens. We saw it together.
The Farce Awakens? No,
The Farce. And I did read something which I hope is true about that, because I'm tired of just hearing internet speculation and whatnot, but about, I can't remember her character's name, but, you know, the main girl in the movie.
Yeah, Ren or something like that.
Yeah, Kylo Ren? No,
that's Kylo Ren's up.
That's the guy, her brother.
Yes.
I think. Well, whatever. But that's the whole point. They said they are going to, I'm pretty sure they said they're going to address her lineage, and that will be answered in this next movie coming out this Christmas. I didn't want to have to wait for the next one, the third and final, I guess.
Well, what's going to happen?
The trilogy. Because, I mean, it's all speculation. Oh, she's actually like a
boy,
like Jesus. You know, she's a immaculate conception.
Oh yeah.
Because remember they said that about Anakin. Like, if you remember, say what you want about the prequels, but he asked his mother, "Who was my father?" And she goes, "You didn't have a father."
Oh yeah, I remember
like that whole "you were made out of clay" kind of thing.
Yeah,
or the chloromid, whatever they called those things he had in his blood. They said he had the highest count of anybody.
Oh, I remember.
He was supposed to be like the ultimate Jedi. And they said he was created by that in her womb. I guess that was the speculation, but
yeah, it was a little weird, I guess, the way they did.
So that's what people are saying. Like, first they're saying, "Oh, she's going to be Ben Kenobi's granddaughter. She's going to be this." I'm like, I hope they do address it, because then at least you'll know and people can stop. I mean, my initial thought was she's probably not Luke. Well, she's probably Leia and Han's child, but I guess.
Oh, okay.
I figured they had twins because they were twins.
Well,
you know, she was one of a twin, and sometimes that does get passed down from generations. Like, I know someone who has a twin sister, a guy I used to work with, and he when he got married and had kids, he had twins.
Oh, okay, that would make sense.
I mean, so I guess that kind of is like a generational thing sometimes. But
well, I wonder how
Hacksaw Ridge, by the way, I'm sorry, that's the name of the Mel Gibson movie. It is based on a true story.
I heard that was really good.
Yeah, I do recommend that.
Yeah.
It's as an American, a patriotic American, God forbid, It's just a really cool, like you put yourself in this guy's shoes back in 1940, whatever it was, and it's kind of a cool story, and it actually had a positive ending kind of for him. So,
well, that part, yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, at least rent it or something at some point.
But yeah, so I know I'm all over the place, but
yeah, that's okay. I am always all over the place.
What were we talking about before that?
Well, a couple things on that was it's Carrie Fisher,
Oh yeah, Star Wars. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
they're saying that they're not going to use her beyond this movie. I just saw that in your Entertainment Weekly, which I was perusing.
Okay, that's fine.
That I guess initially, obviously, her character would have been in all 3 movies, but because she's going to be heavily in this movie, I guess. Obviously, she's passed away, but I guess they're going to somehow. I don't know how they're going to address the fact that she was originally designed to be in the 3rd movie, but she's obviously not going to be in the 3rd movie. So maybe Rosie O'Donnell will play her in the 3rd movie. Yeah.
Unless they did the CG thing. They've already done it once.
I think they ruled that out.
Oh, they did?
There was speculation by her brother Todd.
Yeah, that's you.
That
you're Zod.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That they might do that, but I think the studio shot that down. I mean, once we see the movie, we'll have a better feel as whether or not that, if she's vital to the 3rd part. I guess they're saying she's not. It's ironic. They kill off Han Solo.
I know.
And she actually physically dies, really. If they would have killed her off,
it would have been fine.
Who would have known, right? But she, passed away literally herself.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, I mean, I'm glad they're going to address that whole thing. And actually, I'm just curious, like, if Skywalker. It seemed like the last movie did kind of follow like the path of the original Star Wars. So, like, if they do that again, like, is this going to be where Luke's going to have a showdown with Kylo Ren, and you would expect Luke to die, like Ben Kenobi dies when he fights?
So full circle.
Because like, Ben Kenobi sacrificed himself so that Luke would become Luke.
Oh, so Woody Call would become.
So, like, if he sacrifices himself to Kylo Ren, that will make her, the best. Because it's called The Last Jedi, which they said technically that should be Luke Skywalker. But does that really mean it's her? Like, if he
that
dies
would make sense,
and she's, I don't know if she's related to him or she's related to, Ben Kenobi or whatever. There's all kind of speculation, but I don't know. I mean, it would be kick-ass, I think, if like, Luke, you want to see Luke fighting something, you want to see him. He's living on a mountain staring at the sea. You want to see him actually, like, engage like this Kylo Ren, because he was his pupil and he turned on him and he killed all the rest of the Jedi, supposedly, or the people, the guys he was training, to be Jedi. So,
well, that would make sense if they did.
It would be too easy if Luke just kills him, and you would think there's going to be a finale between her and him, like there was. They showed there was enough, instances of that in the last movie where they were pitted against each other,
which was pretty cool.
Yeah, and the other thing is that huge Lord Sidious, I think it is.
Yeah,
everyone's speculating on his origin, and somebody said he was like Darth Vader reincarnated. I don't believe that, but
no,
it'd be cool to hear his backstory. I think they said they might not really get to that in this movie, but I'm just curious, like, where did he come from? Because you knew about the Emperor, the original one, and he's supposedly dead after Vader threw him down the thing, right?
Well, that's true.
But there's a lot of, I guess, possibilities, and I mean, it's like anything else. It's like, I mean, the good thing is we're close to it coming out, thankfully. But it's just, the internet being the internet. There's all kind of stuff just flying out there right now, and who knows what's true and what's not. And you just hope it's good enough, compelling enough where it has you wanting more, like the last one, and then you have to wait another 2 years or whatever. But I mean, that I did like that Rogue One. I actually didn't have a lot of high expectations for that, but I think you and I saw that together, and I was like, wow, Like they did that. That was like perfectly the way it like transitioned into, A New Hope. It was just like, wow, man, that was pretty cool.
Well, that's the thing. I hope like next year when there's not, I guess there's gonna be a hiatus between after this movie comes out, it'll be another year of nothing.
Probably
maybe
2. Yeah, I don't even remember.
Yeah. So, well, if they do that, maybe they'll put another like side movie of Star Wars out, like they did this past year with Rogue One. Well, they got Boba Fett, the one on Han Solo.
I'm a little. Ron Howard's directing that.
Oh yeah,
the other guy dropped out, and I don't know. I guess it's kind of like you look at that guy and like, is this guy really Han Solo? But I don't know. I hope they don't bite off more than they could chew. Is what I'm saying. I guess.
Yeah.
Because like, how much is too much? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure I'll go see it like everybody else. But,
yeah.
I mean, am I dying to see it? No. I'd rather see like a good. I guess we already know we've already seen Darth Vader's rise and fall. Yeah, I don't even hear much about the Boba Fett now. I know they are doing the Han Solo, obviously, because the director dropped out, which that always makes me suspicious. But Ron Howard took over, and I wouldn't think he would attach himself to a dog,
No, that's true, too.
Because you hear all this stuff, like the Batman movie. Now, the guy who's directing that? I forget what else he directed. Did he do? Is it the guy who did Suicide Squad?
I'm not sure. That would be kind of cool.
I can't remember now, but he ripped up the script. I think Affleck was like involved with that script. And he just said we're going to redo it. So that's when all this speculation started about Affleck and his future as Batman. But I mean, and he rebutted that. But I can't recall offhand who the director is, but yeah, they were like really.
I didn't know he ripped up the other script.
Yeah, they were like redoing the whole thing because that's kind of disappointing to me. Was they said that Deathstroke was going to be the main villain.
Oh, really?
And I liked the guy they picked that Joe Manganiello, however you say his name. He was the guy from he was in True Blood.
Yeah,
the guy with the beard. I like him. I think Slade Wilson is the character. Like, I think he kind of fits that role, like, physically.
Yeah.
But they said something about, they asked him recently.
Sorry.
If that's still on, and he was, like, non-committal. Or he said he didn't know. So, obviously, if he's in the script, and then they destroy the script, who knows what they're going to do. It might be another villain. That's the thing with these comics. You can always pick, like, 40 villains. And I didn't see that SpiderMan. The new one, Homecoming, but
I didn't like it.
Someone said, "Why are the villains always weak in some of these movies?"
Yeah,
because I guess someone even said that about Guardians of the Galaxy. I liked it.
I liked it a lot.
I guess you could say, like, I can see what they mean, like with Kurt Russell's character, but
I don't think he was a weak character. I thought, what do you call it, Michael Keaton?
But the Spider-Man movies generally, like Spider-Man as a comic, as someone who grew up reading it, had some cool villains. But they're right, like most of those movies, man, like they just didn't get it.
Oh,
even like the Raimi ones, like they try to put like 6 in one movie.
Yeah,
like that third one was crazy. Sandman, you got the Green Goblin, you got I can't even remember now. Dr. Octopus was before that, I think.
Yeah,
but and that Electro didn't fly with Jamie Foxx. You saw the movie, I didn't, but with Michael Keaton's a good actor.
Oh, Michael Keaton stole the movie practically.
Yeah, but it just seems like I don't know. They said they have trouble. Somebody asked, I think James Gunn, that why did they have trouble developing villains? And it seems like sometimes like Ultron. I'll admit, I loved that storyline, Avengers. As a child reading it.
Yeah,
but that movie, that wasn't really Ultron to me, and it just it didn't really resonate. I don't think that movie really.
Well, that was another. Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, I've seen the last couple of Marvel movies, and I was okay with them. I don't think they're spectacular. And then sorry about that. And then I watched Guardians of the Galaxy. I bought it, ahead of time on streaming, and it was like, wow, this is really good.
You downloaded it illegally, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. No, I bought it on iTunes.
Just kidding.
I used to do stuff like that, but I'm a better man for it.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
It's not as quite as easy as it used to be.
No.
Not that I recommend it anyway.
No, I mean, there are some people who beg differently that it is easy, but I don't bother.
And then, we're jumping around, just talking movies and stuff, but I was enthused to hear that Daniel Craig's supposedly going to do at least another Bond, possibly 2.
That's what I heard. I read 2 or heard 2.
Because I'm tired of all the speculation that Bond's got to be this, Bond's got to be that. Well, like they said, you go based on the character that was created. That's the same thing with Marvel.
Exactly.
These things were written in the 60s. Okay, now all of a sudden Spider-Man's this, Spider-Man's that, to make it more
politically correct.
Yeah, whatever. But excuse me. He's my favorite Bond. And I like the fact that it is kind of like a modern, grittier.
Oh yeah,
the guy's assassin basically. In today's world, it makes perfect sense. I actually like the last one. I know you did more. I liked the first one. I liked the second one was but the last one I thought was really good.
Oh, I agree.
So I'm glad to hear that. I don't care about who should be him afterwards or whatever. Someone said Cumberbatch. I probably wouldn't. I don't know if he's a Bond guy.
No, I can't see him in that character.
Maybe
Doctor Who. No.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they can get like Kurt Russell to play him or something. I mean, not Kurt Russell.
That's funny though.
I'm thinking Kurt Douglas. Did he finally pass away? I forget.
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
Like 100 and something. No,
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, for a guy who had a stroke, he bounced back pretty well. But
oh yeah,
I'm kind of curious about that AntMan. I guess it's gonna be AntMan and
Wasp, the chick,
the Wasp, from the girl from Lost.
Yeah, well, they kind of incorporated that in, I guess, the end of the movie as an extra.
Yeah, it's actually called that, I think. But, and I did read Michelle Pfeiffer has been cast as her mother, who's supposedly in that subatomic world.
Yeah.
So I guess you're supposed to think she's still obviously alive somehow in that subatomic world. Because remember, he went into it and he said you can't get out, but AntMan got out. So
yeah,
I guess that will be a plot line. But yeah, I hope Michael Douglas I thought was really good in that role, and that was another one I was afraid was like going to be like, oh my god, is this going to? I thought it was really good.
Actually, AntMan was another one. I think I ended up buying it because I never bothered to go see it in the theaters. I'm like, wow, this is pretty good.
Yeah,
really good
too. So yeah, I'm kind of curious about that, and I don't know about Black Panther. I thought he was a cool character back in the day, but I don't know. I hope that works. I mean, that would be cool.
I think
that's kind of the one too. I'm thinking about DC. I don't know if that was DC. The Phantom.
Oh yeah,
the guy who was the Phantom. And then they made a movie. It didn't do well at all. It's like in the 90s with Billy Zane. Actually, kind of liked it. It was cheesy, but like that to me, I don't know if that was actually a comic strip. So I don't think that's maybe DC does own the rights to that, but to me, the Black Panther and the Phantom kind of some parallels. They both lived in like a jungle. And,
I didn't. Okay,
yeah, one guy's white, one guy's black, but you see some of those like characters like that each side has one, and it's almost like they reflect each other. I don't know.
The only thing about Black Panther I noticed they're trying to appeal to like being a movie about being politically correct almost again, and
I guess it's going to be modernized. I mean, potentially. I mean, I kind of always thought it was a cool character. So I'll wait and see. But like, and then they talk about Fantastic Four yet again. Cause
I didn't know that.
I guess Marvel doesn't. I think Fox owns the rights to that still. Like they own the X-Men.
Yeah.
So Marvel has like limited or no. Because I don't know how that thing's working with Spider-Man. Like, Sony lent them Spider-Man, but I don't think it's forever.
Okay.
So, like, the rights will revert back to them at some point, I think.
I hope
but,
not.
I heard they're going to do Fantastic Four as children. I'm like, what?
Are you serious?
I think that's what I read. I'm like,
oh,
what?
Boy, that's horrible.
They just can't get that to work. So,
no.
Just like the Hulk movie. Like, they said, they tried. They did, like, what, 2, 3, yeah. They don't even try. Like, I mean, that's a great character. You could just incorporate... Like, I want to see that Thor movie. Like,
with Ronak or something?
Yeah. Like, I liked the second one. I don't think it did as well, but even though they cut his hair and destroy his hammer, it looks like... I think Kate Blanchett's in it as the evil queen. Obviously, she's a really good actress.
Yeah. That one looks good because the next...
But the Hulk's in it. That's the cool thing. So, and he's fighting the Hulk and whatnot, but...
That part, I mean, just the CG part of the Hulk, I don't like. But actually, this one looks pretty impressive.
Yeah. So I think that's coming out in November. It's nice to know there's some good stuff coming out in the fall.
Yeah, I saw that in that.
Then you have Star Wars at Christmas time, I guess.
And Doctor Who in November. Or I mean December. I'm sorry.
The Christmas special.
Yeah.
That's always when it kicks off, right, with the new Doctor Who.
Yeah. He's going to be a woman baby, not a man baby, a woman.
That's a woman baby.
A woman.
Yeah.
It'll last about a month before it gets canceled.
I mean, I'm not really a Who fan. I don't have but I mean, you are a lifelong one.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Like, what's your? I mean, are you okay with that? Do you think it's a bad idea? I'm just kind of curious what you're.
Well, that little snippet in there was supposed to be a tongue-in-cheek joke, and Entertainment Weekly, if you notice, it said 2 out of 13 previous Doctor Who's approve of this. 2 out of 13. 2 out of 3, but they 2 out of 13.
I guess that kind of parallels to Bond. Like, people say Bond was written by this guy. This is the character. Like, you're not going to make him this, you're not going to make him that. And then you should call it something else. I don't know. I mean, I'd probably give it a chance. I'm an outsider looking in.
Yeah.
But so does that mean the companion's going to be a male now? Like, how does that work?
Well, I don't have a problem because it is an alien character. My problem is the reason they're doing it is obviously because they want to be politically correct.
And it seems like there is a shelf life there. Like, I guess Cataldi just
3 years
got tired of doing it.
Yeah,
he's an older guy, obviously. But.
He's actually pushing 60.
Well, he looks 90 because he's British.
Yes, he's still got all his teeth.
I don't even know. You weren't were you not a big fan of him as Doctor Who? Or?
Yes and no. Actually, he does another show that he is really good. He play. It's like The Office, but it was a different character, and the guy is a complete. I don't know if that's the right word, but he is definitely a misanthrope. Like, every word out of his mouth was like a 4-letter word. And it was really
the
popular.
British are a lot less uptight about that.
Yeah.
Like, I like watching, I think it's on BBC America. I don't know if they're still showing them, but that Gordon Ramsay show, where the restaurant Kitchen Nightmares. And I prefer watching it on BBC because they say shit. I think he even drops the F-bomb. Like, they don't.
Oh, yeah.
They don't. I think they might bleep him on when he says fuck, basically.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
But like when he says shit or ass, to me it's the guy's talking from his heart.
Oh yeah,
and I think he might be Irish. I don't know, British, Irish.
Well, that would explain why he's got a bad temper. No, I'm just kidding.
He wouldn't lick me when I'm angry.
Yes,
it's not easy being green.
No,
but I mean, to me, that's his natural reaction if someone pisses him off and. They heavily edit it. And then you watch the American version, everything's bleep, bleep, bleep. You can figure it out, obviously. But, I mean, I'm watching it on cable, so it's like,
Well, cable's edits.
If you don't want your kid to see it, you can put a parental lock on that station. But I just find it more entertaining. And I know they're older and repeats and whatnot because he doesn't do that show anymore. But, he gets into these, like, disputes with people. And, like you're saying, I just enjoy it because it's more real to me,
Oh yeah, well yeah, the British shows are less.
Yeah, they're not as uptight about it. So.
No, which is kind of funny. We're supposed to be the ones less uptight about stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm sure it'll be interesting to see what kind of reaction she gets with that, and how it does. And
I'm open-minded about it. I mean, I think she'll do a good job, but I just don't like the reason why they're doing it. And if it was for any other reason, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I know that's their main reason.
Cybermen can become cyber women.
Yeah, they changed a lot in the main villains that were males into females. And
hermaphrodites.
Yeah, and they actually one main character because I watched the show since I was a little kid. One main character that was from his home planet changed from a man when he regenerated into a woman, but also, not to offend anybody, but a black woman.
Well, he flew too close to the sun like Icarus.
Yes, that's probably. But they did that for a reason because they got to be
joking people.
No, I know, but it's just we know, but it's just because it got to be so politically correct. You got to make sure everything is PC, and it's like that's just ridiculous. You know what?
You're down with OPC, yeah.
Exactly. Well, I talked to a couple girls, even at conventions that watch Doctor Who.
Girls.
Exactly, and they're not too happy of having because a lot of times it was a role model for little younger guys. It was a role model. When I grew up, it was a role model Doctor Who, but for girls. Exactly. Well, the newer ones were all very young, like Peter Davison was back in the day. He was only in his 30s. So for women, they got appealed to it because it was a young guy. Like Matt Smith and David Tennant. And them too. No, him too.
I've seen him in other things. I was a big fan of Now I won't remember the name of it. I look like an idiot, but
which one? David Tennant? Or?
No, I meant this series on HBO.
Oh,
that just ended. Christopher Eccleston. He's a really good actor.
Eccleston's excellent.
That's why I think you said you actually liked him as Doctor Who.
Oh, I loved him.
Did he only do 1 or 2 seasons?
1 season.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen him. He's portraying himself as a minister, like from America, and the guy's like a really, really good actor from what I've seen.
He's extremely serious. Actually, that's what it is. But.
So, the Leftovers, that was at HBO.
Yeah.
One of those series that 3 seasons, they kind of wrapped it up, and I wasn't terribly fond of the way it ended, but it was kind of bizarre. One of the guys from Lost was, it kind of had those, you have to, like, far out thinking, and but yeah, he played a minister in it, and he was really good. Like, he was one of the better. He actually, it's a natural ending for him in the series. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, like, I thought the guy was phenomenal, and I always liked that he was in that second. What was it?
28 Weeks Later.
Yeah,
and he was also in a
really
car movie too, a villain.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Like
he's an excellent actor.
Bond material. Maybe he would be.
Actually,
he always plays a good villain too.
Yes, he plays an excellent villain. I never thought about. He played in the G.I. Joe movie too, I think.
Oh, that's what it was. I never saw.
Oh boy, I don't even want to think about it because he's just like he's up there in my book. But yeah, he would make an excellent James Bond almost. But he might be too old now, I guess.
I don't know what they're going for now, but.
That'd be cool.
They should do what Mr. Bean. He did like a movie where he was James Bond, I think. Right?
Yes, I bought those.
Rowan Atkinson.
Yeah, where he's
I guess James Bond will probably be a woman next.
Oh, I hope not. If you're gonna don't get me wrong, because you got like women who play
Jamie Bond. There we go.
Yeah, Jamie Bond. Well, they have that one. What is it? Atomic Blonde. I guess that's kind of equivalent to like a James Bond character, right?
That sounds familiar.
Atomic Blonde is out, I think, now. That's
the one with Charlize Theron. Yeah, you kind of get that impression.
That's fine though, but keep that separate.
Worth checking out. But yeah, I guess a lot of people obviously have borrowed heavily from that character over the years and through the years.
Hey, I have a question because we were talking about the James Bond now, Daniel Craig, and then Adam Driver. Now, I saw that in Entertainment Weekly, and I looked kind of like I saw it on the Xbox. Xbox shows you different sneak peeks of movies. So they showed the new one. I didn't even recognize, what do you call it? That new movie coming out with Adam Driver, who has one arm. He has one arm.
I saw something about that.
They gave that praise in the Entertainment
I thought you were
going
to talk about how he's helmetless. I don't know how much in that movie, but
no, not that. No, that new
Star
movie.
Wars movie.
No, oh no, because that's right. Actually, Daniel Craig was one of the stormtroopers in.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of cool. But it's not like you would know.
No,
somebody else. Oh, the guy who played who's that comedian? He was in that movie Paul. Shout out to Paul.
Oh, he was in
the guy who did. It was like Dawn of the Dead, but it was a comedy.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, blonde hair guy. He was one of them too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I can't remember his name now.
He's actually good. No, but that movie.
He was the short stormtrooper. He's a short guy. I think.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that part.
Yeah, he did one of them too. Him and Daniel Craig.
Yeah, well, the thing was, I'd seen that they had a previews on the Xbox about that movie. Daniel Craig's starting to show his age a little bit now. He's still in good shape, but he's actually playing in the comedy with Adam Driver, so that's
yeah. I have to check that out because I heard something about it. It doesn't even look like him, right? They kind of disguise him pretty good. Yeah.
No, he has a fake accent.
I read that it was Daniel Craig. I'm like, really? It didn't,
Yeah, he's got all like fake tattoos
like
on
his hair
or whatever.
Is different.
Blonde.
Yeah, but it's like combed. He has like bangs or something.
Yeah, but he plays like an American, which really freaks me out because Daniel Craig.
I loved him in that. What was that short skit he did?
Oh yeah,
what was her name?
Catherine Tate.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, when he's obsessed with that Catherine Tate's character.
I gotta watch that again. That in Tokyo
Breakfast. They were both funny, but that one with Daniel.
Yeah, I mean, he. It's funny because I haven't seen him in much else. I know he did some other movie because that woman he married, Rachel Wise, he did a movie with her. I don't think it did that well.
He's done everything.
I can't even picture him in anything else. Like
he played horror movie.
He was in something else before Bond. Like I remember. Oh, I know what it was. I was watching some movie, like an older movie.
Yeah,
and he was like a bodyguard or something. Like it was a movie I'd seen before, but I didn't know he was in it. and then watching it like one of those deals where you're watching it like on cable one night or something, and I'm like, oh my god, he was like a bad guy or a villain. It might be a superhero movie, and I'm trying to remember.
I'll have to see.
I might have to do the IMDb check, but yeah, I'm like, oh my god, oh I know what it was.
What?
I just remembered. To me, some people love Tom Hanks, some people hate him.
Yeah,
I think he's a pretty good actor.
I think so too.
I could think of a million movies of his. I love A League of Their Own. I think that's hilarious, especially as a baseball fan. But
yeah,
it's funny. Road to Perdition, which I think was based on a book. I don't know how many people have seen that, but he played a gangster.
Oh, really?
And Daniel Craig was one of the other. Excuse me. Was one of the other gangsters. I think I'm trying to remember exactly the plot line. Like he's trying to keep his son alive, and the other mob guy's trying to rub him out.
Yeah,
and it's Paul Newman, iconic actor.
Oh, of course,
it's really good. Like seriously, I think it was like an under the radar movie. It came out maybe like who knows now, more than 10 years ago. But a young Daniel Craig was like one of the Paul Newman's mobsters that he sends to kill Tom Hanks.
Oh wow!
And I'm like, wow, like I didn't realize that at the time. I didn't probably know who Daniel Craig was. It probably came out in the early 2000, whatever, 3, 4, who knows. But yeah, that movie is like really underrated. Look, any movie with Paul Newman and Tom Hanks in it, like, hey, I'm there. I want to see that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like there was that. I think it was called Spy Game. That came out right around 2000. It was Brad Pitt and Robert Redford.
Okay.
CIA. He was a spy. I loved that movie. And like, I'm not going to say Brad Pitt's the greatest actor in the world, but some of his movies I liked. And just seeing Redford, like Newman doing movies still. I mean, they're getting up there.
Oh yeah.
Well, Paul Newman actually passed away. Since then, I'm sorry. But,
I didn't.
Yeah.
Know that.
But yeah, that must have been one of his last roles. But yeah, like I'm like, man, that's really cool when you see like a newer actor with not Brad Pitt's like in his 50s now, I think too, but at the time, that was maybe like 17, 18 years ago. I thought that movie was pretty good too.
Well, my favorite movie for Brad Pitt, unfortunately, is
Fight Club?
No, I actually still haven't seen that yet.
It was weird.
Interviews with a Vampire.
Oh yeah, I forget about that.
Because he just like was forced to play somebody completely different than he's normally played before.
I thought he
was better than Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Tom Cruise was
horrible.
A weird like pick for that character. I
guess.
But and even the young Kirsten Dunst, she was really young in that one. That was freaky. Good. How imagine that would drive you nuts. Like she became a vampire as a young child, and she's stuck in that age forever.
Oh, I know, and she's pissed about it.
Oh, yeah. I can see where that would drive you nuts.
Yeah, it'd be like immortal.
Drive you nuts.
Yeah, but that's perfect. Then you can't get in trouble. She'll be like thousands of years old, and you could still.
But then you had to like temper tantrums because your emotions
true.
are running wild. And puberty yet.
That's true, and never will either.
Da dummy.
Da dummy. Well, at least you won't have to worry about getting her pregnant either. No, I was kidding.
I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't remember.
Anything at all.
But yeah, I mean, there should be. Yeah, actually, we were talking about earlier. We were wondering about if some movie's coming out or not. I'm trying to remember what that was.
There's a lot of movies coming out this year.
We were talking about that when we were eating earlier. Something you said you thought got shot. The Friday the 13th.
I thought it got shot down. I was hoping for it because I'm a big Friday the 13th fan. I like that better than anything else. And, of course, you did mention to me also at dinner time or whatever it was.
Dinner.
Dinner. About that horror fest coming up in
Cherry Hill.
Cherry Hill, yeah.
Kate Beckinsdale.
Yeah. And then...
Blade Runner. That's another one I want to talk about.
That's actually in the entertainment.
Oh, my Lord. We're not allowed to talk about Blade Runner, apparently.
Yeah.
The forces within are holding us.
You killed me on that. I'm sorry. I just dropped my mic. I dropped something else. I won't mention what it was.
But yeah, I mean, we can get back to Monster Mania. Just remember Monster Mania. But yeah, I'm looking at upcoming movies here. Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, I thought there was an article in the Weekly, Entertainment Weekly.
I saw it. They showed the trailer for that one. I went to see Wonder Woman, I think, recently.
Yeah, which was a really good movie.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I loved the original. Ridley Scott, obviously, Blade Runner. I'm curious how they're going to do it. Like Because there was always that speculation: is Decker a replicant or not? Harrison Ford's character, and obviously he's an older person at this point. But yeah, I'm kind of curious. And what's his name is the young cop now, Ryan. Oh.
I'll have to go back and watch Blade Runner. I know you got it a few times, especially when they released this to get extended releases and stuff.
I always wanted to get that one in the metal case, but I never did.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely curious to see how that's going to play out. It's only coming out, it's like in a month, it says. Or a month and a half. My Little Pony, the movie.
Well, we're going to go see that, right? No, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list of what's coming up.
There is a ton of movies coming
up. And
you were to mention that earlier, and I cut you off on that.
Yeah, I'm not the kind of guy that like jumps up and gets freaked out, but I saw the trailer for that with the clown hiding in the closet, man. It kind of made me go, whoa. So, yeah, you can't base a whole movie on that, obviously, but yeah, I'm kind of curious, you know.
Well, I'm kind of like, you got me curious, too, because I'm not a big, like, a lot of, we said this before, the Stephen King novels don't transcribe in the movies very well, except Christine and Carrie obviously did very well. Christine. Oh, yeah. Well, that movie creeped me out for years. Still does.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do with shit? Skip it with the shovel?
Yes. Well, Christine was excellent. Well, what do you call it? That actor?
Don't get smart with me, son.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that actor did an excellent job. Yeah. Yeah, because he played in all those bad
kids.
Oh no! I mean,
I can watch that movie right now.
It's a great movie.
They better not remake that ever. Seriously,
I agree.
I'm so tired of like these movies being remade.
You know what? Not even remake of movies. You know what I'd like to see? And by the way, I saw it the other day on Facebook. They're doing a movie horror marathon for 24 hours again coming up down in Philly.
Philly, yo.
Yeah, Philly, yo. The what do you call it? That extreme exhumed films they call it, whatever. They show all these films. That would be. I couldn't sit for 24 hours. One movie I'd love to see in the theaters.
Hemorrhoids, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, hemorrhoids. Well, I missed. One was exhumed. Was shown. I think was Jaws 3D.
I want the one with Mary Von Peebles.
Which one?
I forget which one that is. Jaws 4, Jaws 5, The Revengers.
Oh, yeah.
Mario Van Peebles.
That had some pretty good parts and they were really violent, though. But it was pretty good. It was all right.
Okay, now this kind of surprised me. I didn't. This flew under my radar, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. But they remade Death Wish, and Bruce Willis is playing Paul Kersey.
You're serious about
the character?
This?
Yeah, I swear to God, it's right here. I'm looking at it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's playing Paul Kersey. It's come out in November. And I forget who plays his wife that gets murdered, raped and murdered. But I don't know if I like that. Because you look at Bruce Willis, man, and you think Die Hard.
Yeah, you do.
Or you think that Kevin Smith
Well, what do you
movie.
call it? Who played the Death Wish character, that actor?
Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson made excellent. Those movies were excellent with him.
They got kind of cheesy after a while.
No, they did.
They were they were still entertaining.
Yeah.
But like little, like he'd be killing people with like bazookas and stuff. But
what's wrong with that?
That I can never remember her name, but the woman from Troy, she was in one of them. His girlfriend from Next Generation. Star
okay.
Trek.
Yeah.
Oh, we could talk about that too. That whole Star Trek. It's going to be on.
They mentioned it on One Entertainment Weekend, not the new one.
I don't think it's going to be on regular CBS. It's on All Access, which is like their online thing, and you have to pay to watch it.
Oh, of course, yeah.
They said it's on Netflix in the whole world except for America. Someone made a good point. They showed a shot of the main character. And I don't like this either. The woman was in. They killed her off in The Walking Dead, I guess, because she's going to be like the main captain. I don't know if she's
Asian, right?
She's not the captain. She's African American, I think.
Oh, but I mean, the captain's going to be an Asian.
But they're okay. Yeah, she's not. She's like the first lieutenant. Then, but she is like the central character. They're saying she's Spock's sibling. Like he had a brother. Remember, they made a brother. I'm like, why do you have to go to Spock every time? Why can't it just be a half Vulcan who's not related to Spock?
Well, that's true. That's a little ridiculous.
But someone made a point. They showed a picture of them on a planet that looked like Tatooine, and they said like it showed a picture of the girl from Star Trek, and it's like see any resemblance? Like, it seems like they ripped off like the whole Star Trek thing, Star Wars thing. Excuse me.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, that's a little stupid.
So I don't know about that. I'm not paying to watch it.
There's a couple things actually I'm paying
I don't
for
think
now.
that's going to work. But yeah, I'm going back to this Death Wish. I can't remember who plays his wife. Obviously, she won't be in the movie long, but
no.
I mean, I don't think you could top that. Bruce Willis. I don't have a problem with him.
Minus when he played in Misery on Broadway, which I hated.
I just don't know if I see. I don't know how that's going to do.
Yeah, because
they remade that RoboCop. I didn't even watch it. That didn't do too well.
It wasn't that good. They remade Friday.
Why did they need to remake Jumanji? I mean, like,
well, as much as she pissed me off, and you show me that damn fucking picture of me down in Philadelphia with what is that redheaded chick from Doctor Who?
She's in
she's in Jumanji, and she looks really,
really
hot. Yeah, she's the one in the
Karen
Gillian, and she's in that fucking short shorts and.
But that's like that movie just came out like in the 90s.
I know.
I mean,
yeah, that's a little bit disrespectful to
it's
Robin
like a movie's
Williams.
Yeah, a movie's going to come out like in 2015, and we're going to remake it in 2017.
Well,
they're doing a $6 Million Man movie too. I think that's going to be a comedy.
Oh no! Don't do that. No.
There was rumors about Jim Carrey doing that a long time ago. I don't think that's going to happen now.
That's going to suck. I grew up with that fucking show.
I know. I'm looking on this app I have, and it shows all the movies.
Oh, that sucks.
That are coming out. Black Panther. That's not coming out for a while.
I don't know what it is. I'm not that interested.
I think it's in February.
Oh, my birthday. I'll be 29.
It's your birthday?
It's my birthday.
The Flash.
Well, you know why? Because they want to make those different characters into movies.
Tomb Raider. They're redoing that, right?
Yeah, I know. Another flat-chested
Rosie O'Donnell.
No, all that too.
Robin Hood Origins. Like, how many times are they going to make a Robin Hood movie?
Yeah, that's been done. Well,
so stupid.
It's just something.
New Mutants. That's the next step of the X-Men, I think.
Oh, is that going to be the kids though, or no?
It's based on one of those comics. I'm not as familiar with that, but there is some show that's on Fox this fall. It's like
really?
I think it's like an X-Men type mutant thing.
Yeah.
And that woman who was in Buffy, you met her. I liked her in Person of Interest. She's the kid's mother.
Oh.
Amy Acker, I think.
Oh, I love Amy.
Yeah,
she's
so
a nice lady.
I'll watch it just for that reason.
Oh yeah,
I'm always afraid with Fox because when they start new shows, they cancel them so quickly. Han Solo standalone film. I think it says 9 months.
Okay.
Now. Deadpool 2.
I think they should put Lady, whatever we call her, that Lady Deadpool.
Lady in the Right.
Exactly.
Lady what? I'm sorry.
I don't know if it's called Lady Deadpool. I forget what it is, but
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah, we talked about
that. Would be cool.
The Nun. Mission Impossible 6. Like, come on.
Are you serious?
The Predator. They're redoing that, too. Oh, by the way, I saw a picture of the cast. Like, it looks really bad.
What, for The Predator?
Yeah, like, it's all these... I think it's I swear to God, I thought it was a TV movie.
Oh, that bad.
But it's actually going to be a theatrical release. But, like, when you look at the actors, it looks like a sci-fi movie.
Well, you know what that means? It's going to be like Basket Case 2, where it was
just like, I saw a shot of, like, the cast, and I really thought it was like a sci-fi movie.
Wow.
And then it's a theatrical release. I'm like... And they're redoing Scarface. You cannot remake some of these movies.
Wow.
You cannot redo that movie. Anything with Al Pacino should not be allowed to be remade.
No, of course not.
A Star is Born. Like, come on.
That's Lady Gaga.
Is it really?
Yeah. I swear to God, it's Lady Gaga. And what do you call it? Bradley Cooper.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's not going to fly.
Well, I'll go see it probably 50 times.
The girl in the spider web. What?
That one I'm not sure.
Jungle Book Origins.
Yeah.
The Inhumans. That's another...
Marvel?
Is that one? Yeah, it's something.
But you know what's
Dark Phoenix? Okay, I want to see that.
That would be cool. I'd like to see some Dark Phoenix.
That was a good whole.
What do
you storyline?
Well, Phoenix wasn't that actress at one of the comic book conventions?
The original, yeah, you saw her, Famke Janssen.
Oh, I wanted to see her actually. I love her. I have a love joke for her.
She's tall. She's like a model.
So I would come
up. Mary Poppins Returns. Like, why?
Boy.
Bride of Frankenstein. How many times are they going to remake Frankenstein movies?
Well, you just go in another room. She's right
My
there.
favorite one. Just need
Sorry.
that white mark. The hair is definitely there.
Sorry.
I remember that one with it was Kenneth Branya, however you say his name.
Yeah,
and Robert De Niro's Frankenstein. It was just we used to laugh at it because like the trailer. I worked at Suncoast Video back then.
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, Suncoast Motion Picture Company. Let me let me
give a plug.
Get the right name. Which there's still some of them out there. They're owned by a different company, but there's one in Lancaster, PA.
Ooh.
And whatever the name of that mall is, Park City Mall. There we go.
Oh.
I showed it to you.
Yeah.
But I remember that one part when he's like, he's animating him. He's like, live. Like he kept going like that. Okay.
Oh boy, that's
so me and this guy I
acting.
worked with used to be like, live.
Yeah.
It was just okay. Maybe it was like an inside joke, but we always found it funny. How to Train Your Dragon 3. Yeah, we really needed another one. Captain, and this drives me nuts. Captain Marvel. Okay, the woman they picked to play that is that Brie Larson, who was on that show with Toni Collette that we liked.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's like a big time actress now. She won an Academy Award.
Kind of with the
She's in the Kong movie.
Oh, I'm thinking of somebody else.
She's the girl, blonde. She was her daughter.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. I got excited for a minute. I blew out my speaker. And something
when
else.
I grew up, okay, I guess it's not politically correct to call her that, but it was known as Ms. Marvel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now it's Captain Marvel. I believe was a male.
I thought
so. Now it's like they're kind of combining them. I guess.
Oh,
she's a good actress.
Yeah,
but like just call her. Okay, you can't call her Ms. I guess that's not. Ms. doesn't exist in today's world. I guess.
Yeah.
But Captain Marvel originally there was a guy named Captain Marvel.
I thought so.
I didn't see that Kong movie. Did you?
The Kong movie I saw, and they did give.
Did you like that? Or?
I liked it, and they're kind of leading into. They did give a little bit of what was it, after credit thing?
It's supposed to be Kong versus
Godzilla.
Because here it says Godzilla, King of the Monsters. In a year from now, is that the one reason to fight King Kong?
Maybe because I think Mothra is going to be incorporated. Because Mothra is another big character.
Shazam.
Yeah,
that's probably going to really suck too.
Actually, what I'm looking
Fast and Furious 9, is that the one that's going to be in outer space?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Like Leprechaun in the space.
I don't know. Yeah, that was probably better.
Speaking of which...
I don't know when does the Infinity War come out? Because this is part 2 here.
I don't know. I'm actually looking forward now because Guardians of the Galaxy was so good. The second one.
25, 2 years from now.
Oh. Wow.
There's going to be a Cyborg movie, too.
Yeah.
Godzilla versus King Kong. 2 years, 2 months. Something like that.
Yeah, because
they're going to do another Green Lantern. They're crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, did you notice? Because someone pointed it out online, and then I watched the replay of the latest trailer for the Justice League. There's a part where you see Bruce Wayne looking at a screen, and there's a red cape going like this, and they said it's Supergirl because I think you see blonde hair.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you go back and watch the trailer. There's a part where like they just show him standing there looking at computers and Alfred's talking over the dialogue, and I didn't really pick up on it. But then after I read it and watched it, it's like that wavy red like they did with Smallville.
Yeah,
and then I think you see like a lock of blonde hair. So I don't know if they're going to incorporate her into that movie too.
Was she ever in like those?
I've never heard anything about anybody playing her or her being cast or anything, but I don't recall. I don't remember. I don't recall.
Anything at all.
Boba Fett spinoff to be announced. And then Conan, they're doing another Conan.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid, too. That's going to bomb.
Edge of Tomorrow 2. Escape from New York. Are you kidding me? How many times are they going to remake that?
What about Escape from... I think they should make Escape from Norristown.
Gotham City series. That's about Norristown, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Well,
Halloween Returns to be announced
with Rob Zombie.
Oh, you're right. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for Jason, and I don't see it on this list anymore.
I thought I heard it got canned, and I'm pissed. They'll make it sometime. I don't know when.
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. They already did that.
Yeah.
Zombieland 2. Oh, God.
I know.
Actually, that was all right, but...
I thought it was pretty cool. The Twinkies or something. Wasn't it Twinkies in that?
I don't even remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
It's been a long time, Been a long, lonely time. Yes. I got some Coke over here if you want to snort it.
Cocaine.
Coke. Oh. Let me take that little. One thing I'm actually interested in checking out when it comes on, I think next month or the end of this month, is because this would be up your alley. Is the Defenders?
Yeah.
On Netflix.
Oh, walked away from the mic.
Oh, he walked away, folks.
Yeah, I really haven't gotten into all that Netflix Defenders thing, or all the different characters. I know how much time it will take to watch.
Oh, I know. I didn't bother to see the one with Luke Cage. I didn't bother to see the one with Iron Fist or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's another character. It's been on the back burner for a while.
Yeah, well, he had his own series on Netflix, and Jessica Jones was lukewarm to me. Daredevil was great, but then they threw in, what do you call it, your woman?
Punisher.
Elektra, and that.
I thought you meant Punisher.
No. Well, Punisher was excellent.
I actually watched that Punisher Warzone.
That was really good.
It didn't do well, but I mean, it's been on Showtime a lot lately.
Yeah,
it was so. Ooh. It was like a big departure from when the Thomas Jane one.
Yeah,
that was I know it's like a certain, it was a certain period Warzone. But he was just the ultimate, just assassin. That
of course.
That part was awesome because, and that guy played Jigsaw.
Yeah.
But, he just, killed these people without even blinking. That's the way it was always portrayed.
Well, that's what I liked about the series. The actor who plays in the TV series is really good. The one from Walking Dead.
And I thought that guy did a pretty good job. He's, some British actor, but...
Yeah.
I don't even know what else he's been in, but, to me, that was I actually enjoyed the other one. It was kind of more comical, but
yeah,
with Thomas Jane. But
I liked them.
It was I guess I can see why people didn't like it. It was kind of the storyline, just there wasn't a lot of plot holes. It was obvious what was going to happen. It was one of those hour-and-a-half movies. Boom, it was over. But
yeah,
but yeah, it was just brutal. And I remember Punisher goes back to the early SpiderMan days,
Well, Punisher came out
because he was supposed to be I think it, probably he was supposed to be a Vietnam veteran. I think.
Yeah.
So I remember early issues of Spider-Man. I'd get the reprints and stuff, but he was on the cover.
Well,
he was fighting Spider-Man, but yeah, it was he was a vigilante,
Oh, of course. Well, I have a question for you because I've read about this. Nobody seems to know about it. I did see some articles. War Machine is going to be Frank Castle.
I didn't really read on that. I saw you said that, and I don't.
I can find the articles.
I find that confusing. I don't even understand that, to be honest with you.
Well, that's what they said. They said Frank Castle is...
I'm not disputing it. To me, it's I thought he was the Punisher. I don't even know.
Well, I guess they said you used Frank Castle, and I guess that's in the Iron Man...
some of the speculation I read, too, was about the reshoots with Justice League. It revolved around Cyborg and the way he looks.
Oh,
that whole... It just looked kind of weird, that whole split face and stuff.
Well, I guess that's what Cyborg kind of looks
like. Well,
I
guess maybe it's too CGI. I don't know.
No.
I think it was just pure internet speculation, but someone was saying something about that. After seeing the trailer, I was yeah, I can see where maybe that's... I don't know. There's some gray area there.
I don't know. I mean, well, they did, like I said, on the DC movies, Suicide Squad, they did do quite a few reshoots. They also did that, actually, not on those kind of movies, but Rogue One, they did a lot of reshoots, which got everybody scared, and it ended up being an excellent movie. So a couple movies that done, a lot of retouching.
I guess what it is, it's just because you're out there speculating. You don't know why they're doing it, or...
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, we can only hope for the best. I mean, I know with Suicide Squad, they also did incorporate Ben Affleck a little bit in that movie, more so than they originally intended.
Not that you would know it's him.
Well, that's true. Well, they had a stunt double for some, and then the close-up shots were obviously him. And he better still do Batman, I hope, because I was kind of looking forward to that, believe it or not.
Well, I guess once you see how Justice League performs, that will pretty much answer that question, because... if it's a phenomenal success, you're not going to fire a guy who's part of something like that, I would imagine.
Well, that's true. Actually, speaking of which, I hope it does well. But like you said, they might maybe go back and add a little bit more Wonder Woman. I think Wonder Woman's supposed to be in some other film besides Wonder Woman 2. There's some other movie she's going to be incorporated into, too, I think.
Another DC movie?
Something like that. I read that somewhere, because I now... Gal Gadot, whatever you say her name, and she's really made a name for herself. as being a flat-chested Jew. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, no.
No, but I'm seriously, one time, side note, she did make a joke. They said that she was a little bit too not well endowed on top, and they had to adjust that fact into the movie. She was worried about that. But, no, there was something else I saw where Wonder Woman's being incorporated in some other superhero thing.
Wonder Woman!
Exactly. They're going to get the cryptic, what do you call it, to come back from the TV series to be in the movie.
Linda
Carter, yeah.
Yeah, here it is. Batman's director reveals he scrapped Ben Affleck's script. And then the pop-up comes up for a movie. Matt Reeves, that's it, the guy. He replaced Ben Affleck as... I'm trying to remember what movie he did, Matt Reeves.
Well, that's kind of weird because...
Oh, I think he did the Planet of the Apes movies. That's what it was.
You damn dirty ape.
Take your stinking paw off me, you damn dirty ape.
I don't know, because, I mean, it's funny because Ben Affleck's supposed to be, he's made some incredible
He said, this is the toilet. This is your script.
Yes.
But, I mean, yeah, I thought the guy did a pretty good job with ape shall not kill ape, so...
yeah.
Maybe it'd be interesting to see. I'm just curious because supposedly, like I said, they were going to have Deathstroke in it now. Who knows?
What, for the Batman movie? Not.
Yeah, he was supposedly going to be the main villain, but
that's kind of weird because there is a large universe in Batman's world,
and there's crossovers. Like this guy is a villain with Green Arrow, and then he's a villain with Batman, that kind of thing. So
that'd be kind of cool.
He said, "I ran out of toilet paper, so I used Ben's script to wipe my butt."
Yes.
Other than that, everything's great.
It's terrific. Hey, those orphans.
So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, they should focus on one thing at a time. But, I mean, obviously they, first they say there was rumors about Ben Affleck just quitting, and then he's not the director anymore.
Not. Yeah.
And then they hire a new director, and then they say, well, we're scrapping the script, so to speak.
What if they get Kevin Smith to play Batman?
Fly, fat ass, fly.
Exactly. They could get his daughter to play, Harley Quinn could play Robin.
She could play a doorknob.
Oh, doorknob. Yeah, that would work.
I'm not a big fan of nepotism.
Well...
If you have some talent, that's one thing, but just because, I'm going to put my wife and my daughter in every movie I make. And,
yeah,
well, Rob Zombie does that with his wife, but...
He does. I like her,
I guess she has some acting ability, yeah. Sorry, Rob.
No, I actually liked his wife best, Rob Zombie's wife, and still in Lords of Salem.
But yeah, maybe we should wrap with this. Cause
oh yeah, it's over an hour. It's an hour and 17 minutes.
Mr.
X,
Mr. Zod has to hit the road soon, but
that's it. What about the bathroom? No,
well, that's another podcast.
Yes.
The shit monster.
Yes.
What was that? Dogma.
Dogma, yes.
I kind of got off track, but we were talking about Monster Mania. We're not getting paid for this either.
No. Give it a plug.
I guess that's coming up in Cherry Hill, not this week.
Daniel Fisher.
I guess that's next week.
Daniel. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, there's some definite, sounds like there's some definite... Even Val Kilmer's there. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be really cool because he
could wrestle him for food.
That's true, and he did play one of the Batman. And
I actually liked him, which I'm in a minority there, but
no, I think other people did. And didn't he play in the Doors movie? He played Jim
Morrison.
Jim Morrison. So there you go. He played a lot of good. Well, he played other stuff too, but still.
Top Gun, which I guess they're going to make a sequel.
Wait. Val Kilmer was in the original Top Gun?
Yeah.
Because I know Tom Cruise was.
And
that chick that got old.
He was in this whole series. There was like these comedies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I knew somebody who was a big fan of those. I can't remember what they're called. They were kind of funny.
That's when he was still slim and sexy. No, I was kidding.
Very blonde.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I've never been to that Monster Mania. It looks pretty cool.
It is.
We were
cool.
just talking about how we can't believe that guy who was the original Jason is making an appearance after he told us like 2 years ago he was retired from doing conventions.
Oh, actually, you just remind me of something, Todd. It was the grossest thing I've seen. The last Jason Voorhees, which was the one with the guy from, the one that was
the shit monster.
Yeah, the shit monster. He shaves his head all the time. He's a really tall, real nice kind of quiet guy. He played Jason Voorhees. He played in the one from the guy who plays in. Excuse me. Excuse me. He plays in. Exactly. What is his name? I'm drawing a blank.
Not Kane Hodder, right?
Not Kane Hodder, but he was in that last Friday the 13th. It was the reboot one, 2010.
Yeah,
I think
didn't
it was.
See that actually.
Well, he played Jason Voorhees. That actor is a stunt guy. He's in the last episode of Twin Peaks. He plays a bad guy.
The current Twin Peaks.
The current Twin Peaks.
Is that finally over?
I wish it was because it's gotten so ridiculously bad.
I try to watch it, but I didn't see the original, so I was like so lost.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I've seen
no
Lynch's
puns intended.
Movies, but yeah.
Well, I mean, David Lynch's movies are always weird, but it's gotten really bad. I think. I mean, I loved it to begin with, but what do you call it? This actor who played the last Jason, he's a stunt guy, so he's an actor. He's really good. He plays a villain on Twin Peaks. And he gets in a fight with somebody, and his face gets smashed in. The whole punch him in the nose where it pushes up into your brain. But
might have to watch that.
Oh, my God. I almost vomited. It was so bad.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he's a stunt guy, so this guy knows how to make things look really bad. But he got his nose pushed into his face.
That's funny you mentioned stunt guys, because I guess, obviously, they're filming the next season of Walking Dead, or the second part of the next season.
The one guy got killed, the stunt guy.
He jumped
I read
off
that.
a railing and he landed weird and broke his neck or something.
Oh.
That's crazy. It's amazing how that stuff doesn't usually happen with stunt guys, but yeah, that's pretty sad.
Well, that's why look at Kane Hodder. That's where he got all those bad burns from.
Yeah,
he is.
A lot of those Jason guys, I guess, were stunt guys.
Yeah. Well, God bless these people because, that's a dangerous job, obviously.
Super.
My mom was going to play the stunt woman for Wonder Woman, but she said no, she can't.
My toes.
Exactly. Or my dad could have played it, with the hairy back and.
But yeah, that Monster Mania looks pretty.
I do want to see.
Pretty interesting.
It does look interesting.
Next weekend in Cherry Hill.
Yeah, but there's a lot of good people there. I do want to see Danielle Fisher, right? Danielle Fisher.
Yeah, and the people from Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Not Keith Carradine, but the other ones.
No. And I have to put a little. Well, it's not even a plug, but I have to recommend to people out there who don't listen to me and also you again. It's about Riverdale because it is actually really good. It's on this side. I actually got the Blu-rays now, so
Blu-ray balls.
Yeah,
I haven't really checked that out yet. Maybe at some point.
It's really good just because it is so dark and and it kind of reminds me a little bit like Smallville, a lot of ways.
Somebody save me!
Exactly.
Oh, it's funny you mentioned
Tom Welling.
Yeah, he actually got another acting part.
He did. Playing an old man. No,
I actually watched the show. It's kind of campy, I guess, but I actually enjoy it. Lucifer.
Oh, I heard about that being really good.
He's going to be in it. I don't know how long, maybe one episode, but the next season, which I guess probably comes out like in October, Tom Welling has been cast on Lucifer.
Well, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I hope it works out if it's something long term for the guy because I think he has been typecast.
Oh, of course, 10 years.
Superman thing, So.
Yeah.
They just interviewed him actually about the Smallville ending, and he said it was his idea not to have him fly, and because they wanted to do it. Remember, the original guys that started the show had left after like the last couple seasons. They weren't involved with the show.
Yeah. I haven't watched.
So he said he wanted to keep it real, keep it to the original tone where it was supposed to be no flights, no.
I remember
no
that.
tights, no flights was their motto. It was more about the character, of Clark and becoming his angst, I guess. But
that one a little too.
So they said he shot it down. They originally wanted him to they said the CBS, well, CBS I think owns the CW. They wanted him to fly, and they wanted to have a spectacular.
Well, it would have been pretty cool.
But supposedly he was like adamant that it didn't happen.
Yeah, it kind of sucks in some ways, though. I mean, believe it or not, there was 2 different series with Superboy, I think, from years ago. Yeah. I have both of them, I'm pretty sure. 2 different actors played Superboy.
Yeah, I think one they got replaced after 1 season or something.
Yeah, and I haven't watched all those yet. Someday I probably will. But I think it would have been cool if Wellen would have done it. Speaking about Superman and everything like that, what about, what do you call it, who was on that? He plays a different character with those other people. The one I shot down at unintentionally at the comic book convention that time. Brandon Roth, or
yeah, he's on. Well, he was on Arrow for a while. Now he's on Legends of Tomorrow.
He's still on there, then, I guess.
Yeah,
okay.
I actually like that show. I don't know if it's the most popular of the. I know it's not actually.
Oh,
it's an ensemble cast, but the characters, they're on all the CW. DC shows, but yeah, I'm glad the guy's got steady work instead of doing Zack and Miri make a porno. I mean, he seems like a nice guy. It's a shame, but like Walter asked him directly if he believed in the Superman curse. I mean, it just seems like there is some kind of stigma attached to that. Or, hey, look at Star Trek. Like, how many of those people that were Patrick Stewart's really the one that comes to mind. It was like the, exception, like did.
Oh, he's far beyond.
Well, I mean, because even like, I mean, it didn't. There was no typecasting with him.
No.
But even like William Shatner after that, what was he? Okay, he was T.J. Hooker, but
Shatner did quite a bit actually.
I mean, they still did the movies, but I mean, like it seems like the TV series at least.
Yeah.
Like the majority of those people, like on Next Gen and like Voyager, and I mean, their careers after that you never see. I know a lot of them, like from Voyager, work behind the scenes. I see their names on TV shows as directors of episodes.
Okay,
there's a couple of them. I know their names to see them.
What about?
So they got behind the scenes jobs. But I mean, it just seems like there's some kind of stigma, like when you're Superman or you're like, you're in Star Trek. That like you're. It's hard to get work after that for whatever reason.
Well, that's true. Well, it's a shame for Jerry Ryan then, because
she's been in series since then. But yeah, I mean,
and in bathing suits,
she got older. I just think that
Well, that's true.
It's like anything else. Hollywood kind of shies away from you. But
yeah, it depends who one is too. I guess.
That's why, like you see, other than that one woman. She was on Walking Dead, who's going to be on that Star Trek show that's going to be on CBS Access. I think it's mostly a cast of unknowns,
Well, yeah. Hey, maybe I can get a chance and go on one of their shows. No, I was kidding.
People have gotten cameos in some of those movies, so anything's possible, I guess.
That's true. Can they pull Silent Todd and Walter into, like... Walter.
Anything's possible.
That'd be pretty cool. And I'll just whip it out. No.
Whip it good.
Well,
it's been a pleasure. Unfortunately, I think at this point
it's an hour and a half almost.
Yeah.
Do you want to beat Ryan? No, we got another hour and a half to go.
Yeah, I mean we've done that several times, but
speaking of which, I wonder what's going to go on because like I haven't done it in a while where I go up to New York and I don't know if I'll be meeting up. Well, I'll meet up with Matt eventually, and to go to that horror thing down in Phoenixville, but
Italian horror films.
Yeah, the Splatterfest, but I haven't done the New York thing at New Year's for a while, so I don't know if I'll go up to you again and doing a podcast with you and Ryan again in 2018 or what I'll do.
Yeah, well, it's always enjoyable whenever we can arrange it, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
It was definitely fun, I'll tell you that much. I had a blast with you guys. I had a blast with you tonight, so.
I have a blast right now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, now.
Oh, my.
But, yeah, I've enjoyed it. Hopefully everyone else will as well, and look forward to the next time.
Oh, yeah. Well, if we do this, what I'll do is, when I'm done,
And I did give out some shout-outs on Instagram and Facebook tonight.
And you also
shot some live video, which I don't think we've done in the past. So.
No, that's actually something new. And then,
I would definitely, make sure you post links to this, and if you want to, copy me on that on Facebook, people that
you'll be able to listen
are under my friends list there. We're checking it out today, a couple of them. So maybe they'll check it out.
Well, the thing is, on the way home, you could probably, if you're still on the road and I get this up, you could probably listen on the way in your car now because you got that Bluetooth.
Oh yeah, that's a very good point. I have the app, the iWalter.
iWally.
What's the name of the
Spreaker?
Spreaker.
It's
Spreaker.
And then you can hear about Ryan's pussy again. And his Pussycat.
Sounds like a good name of a movie.
Yes, Ryan's pussy.
Hey now.
Yes, he was making out. K-A-T. Oh,
the great cat.
The cat. He was making out with his pussy cat.
Whatever gets you through the night.
Yes.
It's all right.
Yes.
It's all right.
It's all right. And that pussy does.
Especially when nobody's watching.
Yes.
And no laws are broken.
No, exactly. Hey, we should give his pussy a plug. What's the name of that pussy again?
Oh, my. So many possibilities.
Mr. Biggles or something.
Mr. Bigglesworth.
Mr. Bigglesworth is the name of the pussy.
Austin Powers.
Yes. Mr. Bigglesworth.
Oh, boy, my bladder's about to explode.
Oh, no. I better let this go, folks. That was Todd Thomas and Walter.
Yes.
On iWalter on
Thank you
Sunday.
So much.
Oh,
and, hope to be back soon.
Oh, yeah.
For another exciting adventure of the iWalter. Another exciting adventure of the iWalter show. There's your next intro, by the way.
Yes. That would be good.
Hi, this is Todd J. Thomas. Well, let me try that again. Hi, this is Todd J. Thomas, proud guest of the iWalter show, and you should listen to something along those lines.
iWalter.
Did I say something wrong?
No.
Okay.
I could probably cut that out and do it some, put that in, because I haven't done an intro in a long time.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Todd J. Thomas, proud guest of the iWalter show. I'm listening, and you should be too.
That sounded actually good. I might have to cut that out and make that a separate one. So thank you. I got a plug out of it, too.
Thank you.
Ooh, thank you very much. I probably won't because this one's already edited together, but hey, we have it on the tail end. I can cut that out and make that. Butcher. The Butcher. Yeah, they're making another Texas Chainsaw Massacre prequel. But that's...
it's crazy. I mean, there's like no original horror ideas, I guess.
No. If you want...
Topic for another podcast.
That is. If you really want original horror, just come to my house. You'll find it. Exactly. It's called The Rose Bush. And Jones Bushes. Jones Birdcage.
That's right.
Yes.
The check-in on Foursquare.
Yes.
Jones Flowers.
Yeah, Jones Flowers.
Jones Flowers with you.
Ooh, I get some flowers.
Dial 610-HELPME.
Or exactly. Or just call 1-800-52-STERN and you can get right through.
1-800-52-PICK-UP, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Elvis. I'm here to say that you should be listening to the iWalter podcast. And hunka burning love to you all.
Ooh. Oh, okay. My.
I'm running on fumes. I'm running out of ideas.
No, that's cool. Hey, it's been over an hour and a half. I got a plug when I have to dig out of there at some point in time. Sometime, actually, I feel really bad. I'm going to let this go, because I've been saying this for like last 10 minutes.
My bladder thanks you.
Yeah, yes. Well, I will end it, but sometime I got to dig up that guy from Canada, Butch. I was promising I was going to do some...
Booge? I actually am friends with him on Facebook, I think.
Oh, you are?
I don't know if you are, but I have a CD. That's funny you mention that, though, because, I did see on Facebook recently that I'm paraphrasing, but to cut to the chase, he was at a show in, like, Winnipeg. I think he's from Winnipeg.
Yeah, that's where...
And and he threw his CD on the stage.
Oh,
during a show, and I guess there was a radio broadcast, and I guess there's in Canada, in Winnipeg or wherever, the DJ from the show. I guess they play new music, and he actually played one of his songs on the air because he literally threw him his CD and he picked it up and he played one of his songs on the air.
That's great because I was.
I mean, that's like whatever it leads to. It's great. But I mean, that's how many people give people CD and the guy
plays it. Very rare.
Throws it in the round recycle bin.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's probably. He probably just figured, what the hell, I'll try it. And the guy actually played his song, so kudos to that, guy on the radio. And because it's funny, I heard somebody talking about Canada, the differences with Canada. They actually have a regulation, whatever the word may be, where they have to play like a certain percentage of Canadian artists. Like if you live in Canada, like you're going to hear a lot of Rush on the radio, you're going to hear a lot of I'm trying to think Justin Bieber probably. There's someone who they have to play.
Well, Bieber is, I think, Canadian.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if I guess it's radio in general there, but they said they have to play a certain percentage of.
That's good then.
Canadian artists. I mean, but it's kind of weird too because imagine someone said, like obviously if you listen to an American station, you're going to hear a lot of British bands.
Oh yeah, of
Hear,
course.
like in rock anyway, most of them are from Britain or America, but yeah, it's actually like. Part of their there's a regulation in force where you have to play like whatever percentage it is Canadian artists like their music. I mean that's great because like a guy like him that means like he'd have a chance to get played.
Well, that's true.
Well, he probably never would get a chance to get played in America, but like that. I mean, that could help. I mean, that's a great thing, really.
Well, that's true, and he actually was really good. I never got a chance. I totally forgot. It slipped my mind.
Yeah, and I think he's on SoundCloud, too.
That's where he sent me. If you still have his link, you're going to have to send me his Facebook, and then I could get to SoundCloud.
Because, like I wish if he's driving through, like, one of our areas again, I know. Get together with him. It didn't work out last time because I had to work the next morning, but... Yeah, I mean, that's I thought that was a really cool story. Like one of those things, like you'd write that up in a script of a show or a movie. Like the guy throws his CD onto a stage, and this DJ picks it up and actually plays a song on the air.
That is awesome. It would be cool to meet up with him again too, because he's closer to you if he does come back.
Well, yeah, I guess he's a truck driver, and he delivers stuff to different parts of our country. So
yeah.
But that's.
The lucky
good shout out, yeah. There we go.
Oh yeah. So I know you have to relieve yourself, so I'm gonna
more ways than one.
And more ways than one. So I will cut this short. And thank you for that because I didn't know you had a link, folks. That was I guess I'll sign you off. That was Todd Thomas.
Thank you again. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, thank you very much. And that's Walter from iWalter, and I will sign off for now. Thanks, folks, if you do listen in, and I don't know when I'll be back, but I do have other little sound clips I will put on the next show, and maybe I'll just go through all of them. There's like 7 of them. So anyway, thanks again, everyone, and have a good evening.
Peace.
Naganooch.